Long before the battlefield roared with the clash of armies, a young shepherd named David roamed the hills of Bethlehem. The youngest of 8 brothers, David was often overlooked. His life centered around tending sheep under the vast, starlit skies. But within his humble heart burned an unshakable faith. A faith destined to change the course of history. Far to the west, tension brewed in the valley of Elah. The Philistine army, fierce and unrelenting, stood poised to crush the Israelites. Leading them was a giant named Goliath, towering over 9 feet tall, clad in bronze armor that shimmered under the scorching sun. Day after day, he issued his challenge. "Choose a man to fight me. If he kills me, we will serve you. But if I prevail, you will serve us." Fear gripped the Israelites, for who could stand against such a monster? David's 3 older brothers had joined King Saul's army, leaving him behind to tend the sheep. But when his father, Jesse, sent him with provisions for his brothers, David arrived just as Goliath roared his challenge. The sight of the giant and the paralyzing fear of the Israelites stirred something deep within David. "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine?" he cried, "that he should defy the armies of the living God?" Word of David's defiance reached King Saul. Summoned to the king's tent, David declared, "Let no man's heart fail because of Goliath. Your servant will go and fight him." Saul hesitated. How could a boy succeed where trained warriors feared to tread? But David recounted his victories over lions and bears, concluding, "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear will deliver me from this Philistine." Rejecting the weight of Saul's armor, David chose his shepherd's sling and 5 smooth stones from a nearby brook. As he approached the battlefield, the Philistine army jeered, and Goliath laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" But David replied, "You come to me with sword, spear and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today, the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel." The armies watched in stunned silence as David ran toward Goliath, his sling whirling in the air. With a practiced flick of his wrist, he released a stone that flew like lightning. The stone struck Goliath's forehead, and the giant toppled with a thunderous crash. The Philistines froze in disbelief as David raced forward, drawing Goliath's own sword to finish the battle. Victory belonged to Israel, and the name of the Lord was exalted. David's triumph reverberated far beyond the battlefield. The shepherd boy who trusted in God's power became a hero and future king, a symbol of faith and courage for generations to come. His story reminds us that even the smallest among us can overcome giants when armed with faith and determination.